Hi, I'm President Libby Burmaster, and I would much rather be inside the JBK Theater with all of you, welcoming new employees in person and cheering for each other's milestones and achievements. But the pandemic still has other plans, and so here I am, bundled up outside, welcoming you to our virtual 2021 Spring Convocation Celebration of Excellence for Frederick Community College. Happy New Year. I thank you for your patience and perseverance during this pandemic. I hope you and your families and loved ones are doing well. During this annual program, we celebrate many FCC employees for their loyal years of service and recognize others with several awards. We appreciate and value each of you and your outstanding work. We are optimistic about the year ahead, and there are many exciting things on the horizon at FCC and beyond. For now, enjoy the rest of the program as Dr. John Molesworth, Chair of our Board of Trustees, adds his greetings.
On behalf of the FCC Board of Trustees, I'm always grateful to join you in this convocation program and add my appreciation and gratitude for your hard work. This past year, and it's noteworthy and comforting to say past, brought unprecedented challenges for Frederick Community College and institutions of higher learning. Despite the difficulties, thank you for being flexible as you continue to carry out our mission to all corners of our county and provide outstanding instruction and services to people of all ages. While we continue to face challenges, we are encouraged after seeing how you, our college community, responded and creatively came together in recent months. We will endure and come out stronger as we eventually return to normal operations. In the meantime, continue to do the tremendous work you do. Have a wonderful semester.
Please join me in welcoming new employees since our last convocation. Willie Niratrau, custodian, second shift. Willie joins us from Frederick High School, where he served as lead custodian since 2014. He provided cleaning and upkeep of facilities and grounds. Willie attended FCC as a student. It's great to have you on board, Willie. Rachel Riggs, ESL instructional specialist. Rachel began teaching English as a second language at FCC in 2018. She was first hired as an adjunct instructor immediately after graduating from the New School in New York, where she earned her master's in teaching English to speakers of other languages. Prior to her adjunct position at FCC, she also served for years as a volunteer ESL teacher for organizations both domestic and abroad. Welcome, Rachel. In addition, the following employees received title or position changes. Andrew McLean, Dual Enrollment and Early College Coordinator. I couldn't be prouder of you, our college community, and how you responded to the pandemic and other challenges. To show my appreciation, please enjoy this short video. Pivot. Prior to last March, many of us took certain things for granted. I would walk under the morning sun outside Annapolis Hall and delight in our beautiful main campus. The sycamore near the entrance stood tall. Smiling students passing by, often their faces buried in cell phones. Staff would be zigzagging between buildings to get to meetings. Inquisitive eyes behind classroom desks. The crescendo of laughter in the Cougar Grill. I miss these and many other things, and I bet you do too. We were blissfully unaware that an avalanche of a virus would soon overtake our routines and our plans. Students had degrees to finish, skills to learn, and dreams to pursue, but temporarily no longer side by side their classmates and friends. You know all this because you, like I, had to quickly pivot. During the chaotic times, we were all called upon to be instruments of constructive change. You rolled up your sleeves and stepped to the creative plate. You chose to respond to life's difficulties with intentions of love instead of intentions of fear. You found innovative ways to serve students, each other, and the community. You adapted and found a different routine. You embraced a new normal filled with gratitude, patience, and appreciation. You taught and served in new formats and cared for our students. Some of you from your living rooms with toddlers tugging at your jeans. You endured personal hardships, knowing that working in education, our legacy is every life that we touch. As a community, FCC rose to the challenge and continues to do so, letting go of the need to see the past in a particular way, letting go of the need to see the future in the way we always have. The possibilities began to open up for us as we embraced uncertainty and learned from it. As we begin 2021, let us celebrate your perseverance and optimism and return with a greater appreciation of what really matters. There are so many examples of your excellence and behind-the-scenes heroics. I am filled with gratitude, and so are our senior leaders, who would now like to thank their respective teams.
Hello and Happy New Year. It's hard to believe it has been almost 10 months since we last gathered in person as a college. For me, there has been one consistent source of pride and hope through this COVID-19 pandemic: the response of the FCC community, and in particular, members of the AACEWD team. Those within our ranks across the main campus and Monroe Center stepped up with the integrity, compassion, boldness, and grit that defines our team. I am proud of our AACEWD full-time and adjunct faculty, members of the Academic Management Council, Learning Leadership Council, program managers and institute directors of continuing education and workforce development, and the AOMs, office managers, CEWD administrative associates, and provost office staff. I continue to be impressed by the staff and administrators of the Learning Commons, the library services, tutoring services, testing center, and OLLI, or online learning and instructional innovation. Their response will be legendary. And I can't forget the remarkable work of the administrative and support staff in our science, health, and technology labs, clinical field experience sites, and training classrooms. You are making a difference at a pivotal time. In all areas of AACEWD, we find courage, intellect, service, and if you're like me, deep Frederick Community College pride. Stay healthy and safe.
I'm honored to lead the Institutional Effectiveness team, and I'm grateful to work with such a talented and dedicated group of people. The recent commitment to success shown by the IE team is most evident. For example, a remarkable 12.5% of IE staff bore children since March. This expands our department personnel and helps ensure a pipeline of future FCC students. Congratulations to our growing team, and tell the little ones FCC will be waiting in 2038. The central mission of the IE team is communication. Clear, concise, and frequent communication remains critical as the college works in a remote environment. I'm especially proud of the efficiency and effectiveness demonstrated by the IE staff during such unusual times. Our team worked with colleagues across the college to support communications. Almost daily, new website and intranet pages were designed, developed, and revised. College and digital signage for the 3R plan were developed. Emergency information was regularly sent to internal and external stakeholders. Videos were produced to create virtual events, communicate new learning formats, and provide key training information, and more. Comprehensive new marketing strategies and campaigns were built to market the college. Important data that guided college decision-making was identified. I'm humbled by the professionalism, enthusiasm, and commitment to the quality of the extraordinary IE team. I'm thankful for your talents, tenacity, and spirit. Be well.
Today we celebrate our amazing faculty and staff and welcome in a brand new spring semester. While this spring may look a little different, our mission is the same. And as we look forward, it's also important to look back. Reflection allows us to see how far we have come, celebrate our successes, and learn from our mistakes. 2020 was a remarkable year in many ways, and while we may remember 2020 as challenging, we should also remember that together we accomplished things we never thought possible. I would like to thank my HR team for their incredible work and recognize them for continuing to deliver exceptional service in creative and innovative ways. They met with new employees and existing employees outside and in retail parking lots to make sure they had what they needed. They exchanged thousands of emails to ensure everyone had their contracts and letters of assignment on time. They discovered TurboScan, TurboFax, and other ways to keep documents and employment verifications flowing. They created an online benefits open enrollment website and process. Thank you, Cindy, for your help with that. They met with applicants and search committees in fresh ways, and they presented a highly successful virtual wellness fair. They offered professional development workshops virtually, and they moved chair yoga and bang power dance to Zoom. Thanks, Aaron and Kathy. They created COVID guidelines and implemented the emergency FMLA and case management strategies very quickly. They partnered with Cigna to provide wellness bags with PPE and surprises for all employees and many visitors. And maybe most importantly, we stayed connected as a team through group text table topics with friends, virtual meetings, and some help from the US Mail. Katie, Dan, Sue, Christina, Diana, Alicia, I am incredibly proud to be a part of your HR team, and I cannot thank you enough for all you do. Here's to even more successes in 2021.
As I reflect on the last 10 months, I am compelled to express my immense gratitude to the Learning Support Team for their commitment to ensuring continuity of services through the pandemic. Most of us have never experienced a global crisis of this scale in our lifetime. And while we are all aware of the impact this has had on the work that we do, we may not know of the personal ways in which this has impacted you individually, your loved ones, and your respective communities. Yet and still, in spite of what you may be faced with in your personal life, you have consistently shown up ready to be of service and support to students, as you always do. Evidence of your commitment can be seen in the many ways in which you have collaborated with our colleagues in AACEWD, the innovative ways in which you have continued to engage students in the virtual space, and the way in which you quickly respond to the many challenges that have risen using creative solutions. And while we can only hope that the pandemic is not upon us forever, we know that much of the processes in the work that you do has helped to transform us into a more effective and efficient team for the good of the students we serve. Every day I get to work with a dynamic group of individuals who show up. We collaborate, we're innovative, and we solve problems for the good of the students. And for that, I am grateful.
In the spring of this year, a truly amazing transformation occurred at FCC as much of the college skillfully and rapidly shifted to remote instruction and online services. At the same time, on both the main campus and at the Monroe Center, a similar, almost unseen transformation was occurring. The college operations team took this time to stock up on necessary cleaning supplies and PPE, implement new cleaning protocols, and deep clean the facilities, install signage and cleaning stations, rearrange classrooms, and create protocols for the day when students and staff would return to campus in a controlled manner. At the same time, construction and renovation projects continued making progress, including the completion of a beautiful renovation of Building E and Sweetener Hall on the main campus. Safety inspections continued to be performed. The maintenance team kept the systems running smoothly. Mail and packages continued to flow. The landscaping was maintained, and throughout this entire time period, security kept a vigilant eye on the campus. The entire operations team, working together, kept the home fires burning and got the main campus and the Monroe Center ready to reopen safely, and continues to make it a place that we can feel confident is clean and properly maintained and monitored. I know I speak for all of you too when I commend the entire operations team for the dedication, professionalism, and tireless efforts.
I want to say thank you to the finance and auxiliary teams. The words thank you, though, seem insufficient in light of all the finance and auxiliary team has done to maintain fiscal responsibility during the pandemic. You've met tight financial reporting payment deadlines. You've ensured timely payrolls. You've made sure the college acquisitions were properly processed, and you've guided our understanding of grants, including the CARES Act. You have also made sure our students are in good financial standings with access to their books, supplies, our child care parents are informed, and our vending machines are well stocked for those of us coming on campus. More impressively than all of that, you've onboarded a brand new VP without missing a beat. So thank you, finance and auxiliary teams, for all you've done and continue to do every day.
I am proud of the ability of the IT team to support the college during this pandemic. We didn't skip a beat as many employees began to telework and students began online and alternate modes of instruction. Technical support services represents our help desk and our copy center. Despite an over 300% increase in the volume of incoming requests from our students and employees, as well as continued printing services requests, the team worked diligently to respond as quickly as possible. Training and office management have been so important during our response. Without the constant care and attention to procurement, our ability to pivot and support would have been significantly affected. Likewise, IT training efforts have never stopped. In fact, they have increased. Network infrastructure and the network infrastructure team have supported employees as they transition to a virtual desktop environment. Their outstanding efforts have contributed to our employees' ability to access key systems in a safe and secure manner. Server upgrades, patches, and updates have continued without fail. Audio and visual technology support has been so important. Whether using Zoom or supporting new hybrid course formats, the AV team was on site early and often. The IT Enterprise Applications team, as with our infrastructure team, have been there late at night or early in the morning when updates must be made to keep our systems safe and secure. This team has also made it easier for all of the FCC community to telework. It is a blessing to work alongside each and every one of these professionals and to know that we are all a part of the story that is FCC. Well done, IT team.
It is my pleasure to thank the following hard-working employees for their years of service, recognized in 5-year increments. Thank you all so much for dedicating your professional lives to serving our students, your colleagues, and our community.
The Administrative Staff Association congratulates Brenda Dayhoff and Vanessa Lovato as recipients of emeritus status.
The Faculty Association congratulates Dr. Marshall Botkin, Dr. Kenneth Kerr, Mary Mogan Vallon, and Lisa Shearer as recipients of emeritus status.
The Support Staff Association congratulates Sharon Copley and Patty Furry Havdi as recipients of distinguished status.
Philip Sewell, Foundation Chair, will now introduce our Lachlan Award presentations.
The Lachlan Awards are funded through a special trust fund established in the FCC Foundation by Dr. Henry P. and M. Page Lachlan. The fund supports cash awards to be presented annually in the categories of Distinguished Administrator, Distinguished Faculty, Distinguished Adjunct Faculty, and Distinguished Support Staff. These awards represent an outstanding example of community philanthropic leadership by the Lachlans and help Frederick Community College recognize excellence among faculty, staff, and students. Congratulations to our honorees.
The Administrative Staff Association is pleased to present the Distinguished Administrator Award to Kathy Brown.
The Faculty Association is pleased to present the Distinguished Faculty Award in a tie vote to Christine Ray and Dr. Sarah Bigham. The Faculty Association is pleased to present the Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award to Courtney Stewart.
The Support Staff Association is pleased to present the Distinguished Support Staff Award to Lauren Dodds.
The Rewards and Recognition Program highlights exceptional employee performance through peer nomination and collaborative selection. These recipients were nominated because of their outstanding performance on an important project that goes beyond regular job expectations or exceptionally consistent and diligent long-term job performance. We congratulate these wonderful employees and thank them for their dedication to FCC.
On behalf of the Administrative Staff Association, I am pleased to present the following professionals with an Awards and Recognition Program Award: Beth Cohen, Carrie Dorman, Kathy Brown, and Jennifer Moxley.
On behalf of the Faculty Association, I am pleased to present the following professionals with a Rewards and Recognition Program Award: Dr. Kathy Brooks, Dina Yagadich, Christine Ray, and Dr. Sarah Bigham.
On behalf of the Support Staff Association, I am pleased to present the following professionals with a Rewards and Recognition Program Award: Jeff Burnham, Katie Reed, Donna Gephardt, and Dave Hoffman.
We will now announce our faculty appointment and promotion rewards and recognition. Please join me in congratulating these outstanding individuals. The President's Diversity Advisory Council recognizes individuals within the college community with the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award. Recipients have distinguished themselves by strengthening the diversity, equity, and inclusion goals and values of Frederick Community College. The Dr. Carol Eaton Innovation Award recognizes an individual or a collaborative group of employees who introduced a new idea, process, service, or program that has resulted in positive change for FCC. This year's award goes to Carrie Dorman, Kim Jacob, Doug Valentine, Dina Yagadich, and Dr. Julie Shattuck for their innovation in transitioning to online learning during a pandemic. The Dr. Patricia Stanley Excellence and Leadership Award recognizes an employee or team of employees and one student for professional excellence and achievement. The student recipient is Emma Wachter. Emma is an outstanding role model and leader in and out of the classroom. She serves as president of the Student Government Association, where her organizational and leadership skills and her communication skills contribute to her being an effective student leader. This year's employee recipient is Dr. Kelly Trigger for her leadership as chair of the College Strategic Plan FCC Forward. The President's Award recognizes an individual or a collaborative group of employees who have contributed to the betterment of the college community. This year's President's Award goes to Deb Powell for her contributions to the college community in increasing scholarships and grant funding. Congratulations to all who were honored today and to all of the FCC community. Together we have risen to the challenge, and together we will continue to do so.